Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affairs MCQs program. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, consider the following statements regarding superplasticizers. 1. They are sulfonated melamine formaldehyde condensates and help to reduce interparticle attraction between cement particles. 2. They are water-reducing admixtures used in making concrete. Which of the above statements is or are correct? Only one, only two, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Superplasticizers are sulfonated melamine formaldehyde condensates or sulfonated naphthalene formaldehyde condensates and help to reduce interparticle attraction between cement particles. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is a water-reducing admixture used in making concrete. Hence, statement 2 is also correct. The water-cement ratio is an important factor in deciding the durability of concrete. Concrete's impermeability, strength, and durability are directly proportional to water-cement ratio. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Now, let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements about olive Ridley turtles. 1. These turtles are carnivores and get their name from their olive-colored outer shell. 2. They are found in warm waters of the Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Oceans. 3. They are recognized as vulnerable by the IUCN Red List. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option C, all 3. Olive Ridley turtles. These turtles are carnivores and get their name from their olive-colored outer shell. Hence, statement 1 is correct. They are best known for their unique mass nesting called aribada, where thousands of females come together on the same beach to lay eggs. They are found in the warm waters of the Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Oceans. Hence, statement 2 is correct. They are recognized as vulnerable by the IUCN Red List. Hence, statement 3 is also correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements about the Purchasing Managers Index. 1. It is an indicator of the prevailing direction of economic trends in the manufacturing sector only. 2. The PMI ranges from 0 to 100 with scores above 50 indicating expansion and below 50 indicating contraction. Which of the above statements is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, only 2. Purchasing Managers Index is a survey-based measure that asks the respondents about changes in their perception of key business variables as compared with the previous month. The purpose of the PMI is to provide information about current and future business conditions to company decision makers, analysts, and investors. It is an indicator of the prevailing direction of economic trends in the manufacturing and service sectors. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The PMI ranges from 0 to 100 with scores above 50 indicating expansion, below 50 indicating contraction, and exactly 50 signifying no change. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements regarding the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. 1. The Act lists schedules of plants and animals that require varying degrees of protection and monitoring by the government. 2. This action facilitated India's entry to the CITES, that is Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. Which of the statements given above are correct? 1, only 2, only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. The Wildlife Protection Act of 1972 lists schedules of plants and animals that are afforded varying degrees of protection and monitoring by the government. Hence, statement 1 is correct. India's entry to the CITES was made easier by the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The Wildlife Protection Act of 1972 provides a legal framework for the protection of various species of wild animals and plants, management of their habitats, regulation, and control of trade in wild animals, plants, and products made from them. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Now, moving on to next question. Which of the following acts were subsumed under the Code on Wages 2019? 1. Payment of Wages Act 1936. 2. Minimum Wages Act 1948. 3. Payment of Bonus Act 1965. 4. Employees State Insurance Act 1948. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1, 2, and 3 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2, and 4 only, or 1, 2, 3, and 4. The correct answer is option A, 1, 2, and 3 only. The Code on Wages 2019 aims to regulate wage and bonus payments in all employments and to provide equal remuneration to employees performing work of a similar nature in every industry, trade, business, or manufacturing. It applies to all the employees in the organized as well as unorganized sector. The Code on Wages 2019 subsumed the following 4 laws: Payment of Wages Act 1936, Minimum Wages Act 1948, Payment of Bonus Act 1965, and Equal Remuneration Act 1976. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question, which of the following is the most accurate description of the cause of the spherical shape of planets? Constant rotation on its axis, the force of gravity pulling matter into a spherical shape, magnetic fields around planets, or the pressure of the atmosphere pushing matters inwards. The correct answer is option B, the force of gravity pulling matter into a spherical shape. Spherical shape of planets. A planet is spherical in shape because of gravity. A planet's gravity pulls equally from all sides. Gravity pulls from the center to the edges like the spokes of a bicycle wheel. This makes the overall shape of a planet a sphere, which is a three-dimensional circle. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next question, regarding the Sakhalin-1 oil and gas project, consider the following statements. 1. It is located in the Bering Sea in the Russian Far East region. 2. India's state-owned ONGC Videsh fully owns and operates the project. Which of the statements given above are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. That is, both the statements are incorrect. The Sakhalin-1 oil and gas project is located in the Okhotsk Sea in the Russian Far East region. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It is operated by Exxon Neftegas, a subsidiary of ExxonMobil, which holds a 30% participating interest. ONGC Videsh Limited has a 20% stake in Russia's Sakhalin-1 oil and gas project. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The other partners of the project are the Japanese consortium Sakhalin Oil and Gas Development Company and Russian oil company Rosneft. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements about Terai region. 1. Terai is an ill-drained, marshy and thickly forested narrow tract to the south of Bhabur. 2. The underground streams of the Bhabur belt re-emerge in the Terai belt. 3. The Terai region is more prevalent in the western India than in the east. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option B, only 2. Terai is an ill-drained, marshy and thickly forested narrow tract to the south of Bhabur running parallel to it. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The underground streams of the Bhabur belt re-emerge in the Terai belt. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The Terai is more prevalent in eastern India than in the west because eastern India receives a comparatively higher amount of rainfall. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next question, with reference to the United Kingdom or UK, consider the following statements. 1. The UK includes England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. 2. The biggest part of the UK is the island of Great Britain, which is made up of England, Wales and Northern Ireland. 3. The UK is a member of the European Union. Which of the statements given above are correct? 1 and 2 only, 1 only, 2 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option B, 1 only. The United Kingdom includes England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The biggest part of the UK is the island of Great Britain, which is made up of England, Wales and Scotland. Northern Ireland is located on another island. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The UK left the European Union on 31st January 2020. Currently, it is not a member of the EU. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next question, which of the following statements regarding Article 14 of the Indian Constitution given below are correct? 1. Article 14 allows class legislation but forbids reasonable classification of persons, objects and transactions. 2. The protection under Article 14 extends to citizen, non-citizen and natural as well as legal persons. 3. Equal protection of law implies that the government can take affirmative action in favor of weaker sections of society. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1 and 2 only, 1 and 3 only, 2 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option C, 2 and 3 only. Article 14 forbids class legislation but allows reasonable classification of persons, objects and transactions by the legislator for the purpose of achieving specific ends. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The words any person in Article 14 of the Indian Constitution denotes that Article 14 extends to both citizens and non-citizens and to natural persons as well as legal persons. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Equal protection of law implies that the government can take affirmative action, example reservation, in favor of weaker sections of society. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Last question is, what are the likely consequences of global warming on the intensity of tropical cyclones? 1. Higher wind speeds. 2. More intense rainfall. 3. Storm surges. 4. Shift of tropical cyclones towards higher latitudes. Which of the options given above are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3 only, or 1, 2, 3 and 4? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Tropical cyclones. Warmer ocean waters means storms can pick up more energy, leading to higher wind speeds. A warmer atmosphere can hold more moisture, leading to more intense rainfall. Sea levels are rising mainly due to a combination of melting glaciers and ice sheets. This means storm surges happened on top of already elevated sea levels, worsening coastal flooding. Poleward migration is a climatic phenomenon regarding the shift of tropical cyclones towards higher latitudes. As climate warms, tropical cyclones may migrate poleward into colder waters. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Now is the time for practice question. Which of the following best describes the Renewable Purchase Obligation or RPO? A policy requiring electricity distribution companies and certain other entities to purchase a specified percentage of their total power consumption from renewable energy sources. A mandatory requirement for large corporations to invest in renewable energy projects within their premises. A subsidy program designed to encourage individual households to install solar panels on their rooftops. Or a government initiative that provides tax rebates for companies that manufacture renewable energy equipment. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.